action. It has been a while. Obviously, we haven't seen it today at all. Obviously, we cast it in the European qualifiers. Big map, a lot of space, a lot of maneuverability for it, of course. Tend to see a lot of action around mid as well. We'll see how it plays out for them. There's the mid, the double doors. Generally, you have the defensive side stacked just around this corner here. You tend to have them on the stairwell around there. Two people defending generally. We'll see, of course, how it's going to work out. I'm interested to see. Obviously, we saw the Brazilian team a moment ago, REMO Bravo, very disciplined defense against all gamers. They weren't peaking early, and that seemed to be causing a lot of problems, actually. Obviously, 70 kg wasn't getting those opening shots, and I'm interested to see whether it's going to stay working the same against Boss, because Boss were very inventive in their attacks. Lots of flanking, lots of maneuvering, lots of positioning, and not only attacking, defense as well. So there's obviously the mid double doors. You can go through to A, through to B, whichever way you want to go there. Take your pick, really. It's a very open map, Black Widow. There is a lot of routes for it, and it's a pretty big map as well, but it's one you tend to see a lot of action early. Yeah,
I'm looking there at Ali, seeing if he obviously will be staying on those flanks and really causing a nuisance here for the Brazilian squad. But this is a map as well which really favours, snipers. AWPers will be coming into play, and I'll be seeing who will be picking up those. But high fives all around for the squads. It looks like they're ready. I don't know how they play with the keyboard like that, but they managed to do so somehow. And we're into the game.
I don't know how they do that. The hand slaps, because like last thing I want when I'm about to do an FPS game with a mouse and keyboard is someone slap my hand. That's just not what I want. But anyway, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is Boss on the attack. REMO Bravo, the Brazilians on the defense. Let's see how it works out. Of course, the biggest issue for the Filipino team, Pacific.Macta, is basically Boss just got rolling on them so early on. It took them 4 rounds to figure out exactly what was going on. And this is a very interesting setup. Okay, so we've got a 2-2 defensive setup. Obviously, you've got that one guy in the middle. That's going to be Zhao with that rifle, looking through double doors. And at the moment, no one's even thinking of challenging him. Rudo does have the sniper for Boss, but it doesn't look like they want to go for the pick at the moment.
Yeah, Rudo kind of just hanging around, looking down A long there, just trying to pick someone off, but not managed to do so just yet. You can see Shady with the bomb. He's sticking around middle, but there are 2 players pushing towards B, and we're going to see maybe some engagement sooner or later. Shady's still in that middle. We can see grenades and smokes lighting up that middle double doors. But engagement's yet to happen. 5v5 coming up to 60 seconds on the clock. This is where you're going to see the team push up a little bit further. Maybe Rudo get involved.
Yeah, mid-control in the hands of Boss. You can see stacking 3 members starting to push their way through it. It's Rayo Zhao that's going to be the man that challenges them out, as far as I can tell. The first man exchange peeks around and gets a quick double there. Straight away, Rita and Snell executed with the double headshot. They lined up for him perfectly there. I think that was with 1 bullet as well. Rudo, though, does strike, gets himself 1 on maths. Down on long A, as you said, they were trying to get that peak on there. That has already put them 1 man down. Make it a second as Zhao gets Shady down, and Rudo hops, skipping and a jumping for his life down to half health.
Yeah, Rudo has picked up another there, Zhao falling. However, 2 kills. Ali's going to pick up 1 and now level things out. It's 2v2 here, and this is going down.
Oh,
we now finally see it go in favour of the boys of Boss, and it's coming from Rudo, the sniper, a 1v2 for Aim Green. Clutch cam will be enabled. Let's see from Aim Green's sight. He gets taken down by Ali in the first round, going to Boss.
Phil, that's from a 4-on-2. You should not be losing 4-on-2 rounds. That is a big hit for to get that double kill. The lucky double kill headshot at the start gives you such a massive advantage. But to lose a 4-on-2, that is not how that round should have just played out. And we'll see whether that hits them hard, because they're going to know deep down they should not be losing the round. But that's giving Boss the aggression that they needed to emphasize their attack and push on. They have the mid control once again. They have the double split. Pushing, peeking, prying for something over on B side. And a little peek down long A as well from Rudo. Nobody dares challenge him, it seems. But Vinny's found Rita. That's over on the B side. So the early shots, a couple of picks through double doors. Not really getting anything through the smoke though.
Yeah, Zhao has taken damage. Still alive with that sniper. And big damage for his squad. And you can see just on your side, on your screen here, Aim Green trying to preempt one, but Sally jumping back into Raizu has taken damage as well. And now looking at that mini-map, they seem a little bit split up. They're not grouping and they're pushing together here, but it does look like they're edging towards that B-bomb site. And in my eyes, Hemo Brave there seem very well set up to defend this.
You will see it's Snail that's taking the peaks into A site, B site, sorry. Shady's been picked off. That's the bomb loose through double doors in mid. And I think they realize it. I think Vinny's the man that's moving in on this one. We are going to see the bomb pick back up, though. And they're going to try and push it around. Flashbang goes out. Snail finds himself one, and he chimes in with his own. Aim Green goes down, and suddenly it's gone from a 5-on-4. 5-on-3, sorry, down to a 3-on-2 advantage now.
Again, they had the advantage. They had everything running for them. Rudo's just picked up another with a sniper. 4 kills already, and we're only in round number 2, but 30 seconds. The bomb is progressing down here. Oh, it looks like doing a bit of swapping around there, making sure they got the right weapons.
They've rotated well. They've got in position just about in time. See Vinny smoked out indoors. Rudo managing to land the pick, but Vinny picks up the kill in the end, but he immediately challenges straight out an alley. Nade comes through. Snail down to next to no health. Does have full health. He gets air. Down in there. Snail comes from behind and finds him, and that's a kill that again you felt should have gone the Brazilian way, but it's the Vietnamese team that seems to have everything going for them right now.
This should have and very easily could have been 2-0 for Hemo Brave here, but no. Boss, they've come up clutch, they've won the rounds, and deservedly so, they are now 2 in the lead. A lot has come from Rudo in that sniper. Ali as well catching up. Shady and Rita yet to even put it up, but I'm sure they'll be wanting to change that sooner rather than later. And this time, we see here Hemo Brave going for a 3-2 split on A and B. The pace has been slowed down a little bit. And just going for that early picks. Wouldn't be surprised if Rudo's trying to do that for his squad. And Zhao on the other side, sniping.
Surprised to see Hemo Brave not trying to switch things up and go aggressive in middle at the moment. They're letting Boss have complete control of that, which basically gives them full control of the map, because they can literally go through those double doors, go whichever way they want. At the moment, it's not even being challenged. Ali gets a peek around the side there, finds Aim Green, who was just sitting, didn't even pull the trigger, I don't think.
No, he was taken by surprise, and one shot to the head took him down. But Vinny's got to answer back, and Ali does fall. Now 4v4. I say that as more action coming down. Vinny and Zhao do pick up a couple, and this should go in favor. Are they going to throw it away? Third time.
Zhao in trouble. They're coming across catwalk. They're pushing his position from long as well. He's basically caught in the corner. Not a lot he can do here. He needs the help and support of Vinny. Vinny manages to get Rudo down. It's a 2-on-1. Snail getting the bomb plant. As Vinny comes in from beneath. Bomb now down. Shady covering off the side. He's going to try and come from window. It's possible for Vinny here. You can see, coming across catwalk, Snail tucked around the wall. It's exactly where Zhao was. Still 25 seconds, plenty of time. He's got Shady to the right, Snail to the left of him. Snail's hopped into the window, actually. So now they have a really tricky crossfire position on him. The bomb was planted for Shady. Perfect positioning. The Vietnamese team take it 3-0.
Yeah, very well played out round there. Especially in a 2v1, they got the bomb planted in a great position. And they just to set up and put the boys down. You've just seen Aim Green actually take so much damage there. I don't know if that was a shot through double doors, maybe with the AK in hand. Yeah, straight away, not a good start.
May have caught him just coming straight out of spawn there. That's a bit of a heavy hit for them already. But they are going to try and go aggressive. It looks like they're stacking out triple at mid, so maybe we're going to see Hemo Brave switching things up here. Are they going to answer the Vietnamese team with a bit of aggression of their own? Maybe take control and put a bit of a shocker on Ali, who obviously so often tends to be the man that sneaks on through and finds a sneaky opening. You can see Zhao and Mas getting into position, but it's Snail that's working his way through mid at the moment. He's actually pushed all the way through mid, through double doors. Nobody's got a view on him, and he's managed to find Zhao. So Snail sneaks through, cause problems. You can see they're pre-aiming the corners now. Aim Green does get himself one on Ali, but the damage was done. And it's down to a 2-on-2, and of course Aim Green took all that damage early on. Now Matt manages to get himself one. Aim Green gets a second, and suddenly it's a 2-on-2, but that ends quick. And the Vietnamese team go 4-0 up, starting to look very dominant.
Yeah, loving how Ali's just getting super hyped as well there in the booths. Didn't see him doing so well, 6 frags already. And a 4-0 up, you can't expect anything else. However, this looks aggressive. The boys of Hemo Brave, they're charging around and they've put them on the back foot, and that is something different. I like the fact they've done that.
They took nades though. Both Rosie and Mass, they both took nades to the face, the double nade that came around the corner, so it was aggression answered with aggression, and it's kind of put them out of position as well. You can see, I believe, I'm trying to look on the minimap, and I think that's Rudo maybe that's sneaking through, or Rita.
Rita on your screen. He's actually very close to the catwalk there. Could catch one off guard. I think the player is Aim Green who's defending that, but you can see 3 gathering around that now. This could be very, very dangerous.
I'm looking at Aim Green. Aim Green's quite far up as well, so they've got a lot of information at the moment, REMO Brave. They know that it's likely to come mid, which is why you can look at their defensive posture. It's almost like a big pincer set up ready and waiting to see them bursting through their double doors, so they're kind of ready for it. We'll see, of course, it can always go down to straight up aim battle, and that seems like it might well be what happens. Catwalk covered off. They think they have it covered. You can see Shady getting a peek in there. The catwalk's going to be the most likely approach. Shady and Rita to push on round. The challenge is not going to come from long 8. That's going to be B-side, actually. Rudo was the lurker on the B. Zhao manages to take down Rita. As I say, they had a great pincer setup for this one. They kind of knew it was coming because they've got so much information around the sides. And that's what REMO Bravo, it seems to do. Ali, the last man standing. He takes down Aim Green, but he's going to have to pull off the ace here. Somewhat unlikely, Phil.
Yeah, very unlikely, especially with their health, is what it is. He's taken damage already, but he does some crazy things. Zhao's been so good with a sniper already, and I say that as he takes him down, and Zhao, actually, I think it was picking 3 kills up minimum that round. It could have been more. Good stuff from him.
First round on the board, though, for the Brazilians, and you know what? It was a round where they picked it up from going aggressive early on. They cut down the map control that Boss had been holding for those first round maps, and maybe we're seeing similar. Again, they're going to try and go aggressive, but look at the aggression from the Vietnamese team. They push around the corner, but they're getting dropped. Zhao doing some serious work over down long 8. Gets himself the double. The bomb has been dropped at the moment. Zhao finds another. Rita gets dropped. Hops, skips, jumps away from it. Doesn't quite get the second shot on Ali as he takes down Ryozo on catwalk. But they know exactly where he is, and Zhao is just taking pot shots right now through that. Ali manages to find another, but he gets taken down, and suddenly it's gone horrifically wrong. How did the Brazilians just lose that round?
Again, we've seen that. That's the 3rd time now. It could have very easily gone the Brazilians' way. They're in the lead. I say that in numerical advantage, and straight away, snipers in the essence. Doesn't pick up Zhao there. I think Rudo's trying to get one over him because Zhao has been lighting up here. REMO Brave. But this time they don't go aggressive on A. You can see Snail has full control along with Shady his way around. A long, hopping back, dropping that bomb for Snail. But this time, a lot of action going down, but no one picking up that entry frag.
No one getting caught out, but REMO Brave have resorted to that defensive posture of just sinking back in on themselves, not giving them any information where possible, listening for those footsteps in mid. You can see a couple of shots exchanged through the windows in mid, but nothing really landing. It's Brazilians, REMO Brave that are taking the shot, and the Snail's going to be taking a hell of a lot of damage. Rudo does manage to pick up Vinny. I think that was through double doors as Rita bursts through. Aim Green takes down Rita on catwalk as he tries to push on. Matt's trying to cover him off, but then as in this awkward position, Snail comes around the side, gets himself a free shot on Aim Green as he gets caught in the back there. And now Mats is the last man standing on A side, pinned out. It's 6-1. The Vietnamese team are looking like they are favourites to close this out. A very easy 3-0 today. I mean, who would have thought that after you looked at them going 7-2 down on Port against the Chinese team? Nobody was expecting this. They turned it around, they took it to overtime, and they've not looked back since.
Once again, we're sat here with REMO Brave getting the first blood, but, you know, if history repeats itself, it doesn't really matter. Zhao, though, picks up his 8th kill of the game. And you can see the boys of Boss swinging around. That's Zhao again. He's number 2 of the round and number 9 of the game, performing so well. And only to pick up 1 round, it's almost unjustified. Rudo trying to take him down. Edging his way around ever so carefully, but it looks like Zhao's actually backed off.
Yeah, he's took 2 shots. He's repositioned himself, realised that obviously Rudo's going to be coming looking, but there's going to be a little peek. I think it's Mats that's actually going to cover him off. The smoke going down there on long 8. It's actually going to work against him. It was Brave that smoked it off, but it's actually giving the position chance for Boss to get in position and try and land some shots the second that smoke clears. So not too convinced by that smoke. It does delay the clock, of course. We're down to just coming up to a minute, and that's Rudo that's repositioned himself. And this is what I was talking about. It's like, while that smoke was down, and yes, it delayed them, it's give Rudo a chance to get himself set up and look for Zhao.
Ali's going to be the one, maybe being a bit audacious here, poking around. Could catch one off guard, but no, he's going to back off, and he is backed up by his teammates, but at the numerical disadvantage, a minute on the clock. Have they dedicated themselves to this A site? Well, Max is on the stairs, and he's going to be called out straight away, but Ali still has the smoke in hand. Time is ticking. They need to do something, and that could be that something they needed. Rudo takes down Maths.
Yeah, he was on lower at A side, just on the catwalk, and that was where they were looking for. Rudo, now at the moment, Aim Green's, you can see him on the minimap, he's sat there, he hasn't showed himself, but the bomb is making tracks. It's going off towards B site, so it's going to be a mid to B by the looks of it as they try and push up, or are they going to end up going through catwalk? I'm not too sure. Looks like it's going to be a catwalk hit, and that's Ali taking down Ryozu. That's opened up A site. Aim Green's all alone.
Well, it was a 3v5, now it's a 3v3. Will we be saying again, have Hemo Brave just thrown it away? Another goes down, and Ali is the instigator, the catalyst here for the boys of Boss, and it's looking good. The bomb is down, 35 seconds left on the clock, and Vinny's left in a 1v3. This is literally gone for a 3v5, and Vinny now left in an almost impossible situation. Again, it's ridiculous how they're throwing this away.
You know, we haven't seen once when there's been a retake situation and on A site, we've not seen anyone come through that. Clutch can't forget it. It's too late. It's just going heavily in favor of the Vietnamese team. 7-1 now. This is a dominant performance from them on the attack inside. Attack definitely seems to be their strong point. Obviously, we saw that on port, we saw it on subbase, and now we're seeing it right here. I saw it in Mexico, rather, was the last one they played against. Very strong attacking team, and honestly, they seem to have down to a fairly decent standard. So, at the moment, I'm not seeing a great deal of praise for the Brazilians when they've. I mean, the mood was set when they lost that 2v4 in the first round,
and then the 3v5, which are getting the opening 2 picks. But this time in this round, he's not even got that 5v5 here still. As a minute passes, and this time for the first time in quite a while, actually, we could be seeing a hit onto B. Slow and steady is the name of the game for Boss at the moment as they just sit back. I believe we've got Rudo just watching down A long, probably having that battle with Zhao. Shady just hanging around the middle whilst Ali Snail and Rita push towards B.
See, Aim Green and Vinny, they're double stacked here at boxes. Now, it is a pre-fire position that most people will probably try and hit the second they come around the corner, but I'm not sure whether they're going to expect both of them here. You can see Ali's about to be the man that's going to leap around this window any second now. He's going to hop, skip, and jump. Get a little challenge. He comes around, he finds Aim Green. We didn't actually catch it on the screen, but it was quite clear that it was about to happen. But again, as I said, is he going to expect Vinny? Vinny's still in that corner. He hasn't even checked that box. So Vinny's giving all the information right now. He's saying, it's only Ali here. Nobody else is in yet. He's listening for the footsteps. Now he manages to pull the trigger. Went a little early there. I thought he could have waited, but I guess he was a little careful. Gets a glimpse of Rita. Now is exactly where he's coming from, but Rita comes out on top. And now it's a 4-on-3 retake.
Good stuff, but not good enough. Rita's going to push forward. Shady's going to get the bomb down, and now they have full control of B. I say that, and Zhao opens up a gap here as Rita falls. And now there is one on the flank. Snail actually, but Gunfire's going down. Snail finds one, and that's all down to Zhao and all down to this sniper. Can he pull it off?
Something the Vietnamese team do so well is these flanks. And again, like whether it's Ali or Snail, they always, whenever they have that bomb set up, look behind you. Somebody is flanking you, and it seems to be working so well for them. So 8-1 the first half. That is probably the most dominant we've seen so far in this invitational. Absolutely smashed the Brazilians on the attack, and they are, obviously had big smiley faces. It takes the wind out from you. They're going to have the performance of their lives here. But as I say, the result, honestly, while it would be nice for them to pick up the win, it doesn't affect their standing. Even if they finish 0-3, it is going to put them in that fourth place playoff. The first game of the day tomorrow, which will be a best of 3. So, we're out of this horrible best of 3. They're going to be getting the best of 3. So get Pat in there, maybe have a chance. But starting off strong here already, Bravo, unfortunately, getting dropped down. And it's Ali with the double down long A.
Ali not only double, but he got the first pick. He's on 3 already this round. And you know what? On the defense, what do? They attack. It seems to be working with them, and that's going to be 9-1. They win the first defensive round so quickly. And Ali being that instigator, 4 kills in that round.
Well, I know production always likes it when we get a gap match that speeds up and get back on schedule, but nobody wants to see a massacre like this. Not like this. The poor Brazilian at home that are going to be watching are going to be a little upset, especially when we just saw REMO Bravo put so much on the line against the Chinese team. They took it to 10-8 on sub-base, but here on Black Widow, it is a bit of a one-sided affair. But let's be clear, Black Widow is probably the worst map for REMO Bravo, and REMO Brave, I should say. They proved it in the qualifiers, in the Brazilian qualifiers. That's the map they lost on pretty heavily. 2 weeks, I believe it was. So they have history of not being the greatest on this map, and I think we're seeing a bit of a polarized form from that one. But they pick up that round. They've just got another 8 to go.
Yeah, they've got a long way to go, and I've got to point out how well Zhao is actually performing. His sniper has been on point. He's picked up multiple kills, opening picks, double kills, and you know what? I don't think it's showing in the scoreline at all. However, they're on the defense. Sorry, on the offense here, and Vinny just going for the peek. Team Green peek out with him.
Trying to draw out the scope. Working out there. There was no scope to fire at him. Trying to get something from Zhao. Ali actually on sniper at the moment as well.
I mean, the guy's been so confident. He was confident in his interview. He's picked up 4 kills the first round. He's probably said, do you know what, guys? Give me a chance at this sniper. I'll do it.
Look at the mid-control that Boss is showing there. Snail picking up that kill in mid. This is what I was talking about. REMO Brave just weren't doing. They weren't challenging out in mid. They were completely giving it up to Boss. And Boss was literally popped around that corner, challenged out. 2 people pushed out, got themselves the kill, backed away straight away. Damage done. They got enough information from it that it's caused REMO Brave to try and stack out there. So they almost forced themselves to challenge it, but it's working out. They've got Rudo and Snail down, and maybe, just maybe, there's a hope for REMO Brave.
You say that as Shady picks up 2, Razu takes down Shady, and now a 2v2 for Ali and Rita. You see on the minimap backing off, but one is in a bit of a predicament. 55 seconds, Razu is down, and now to stay in the game, it's Vinny in a 1v2. Ali and Rita, they have a lot to do. Let's see it from Vinny's. See, no, Ali
is behind him.
Go. Yeah, Vinny.
He's about to get shot back. There we go. Deagle down. That's it. Boss will take it in quick style. 10-2. Dominant performance overall. I don't think we really expected much else. Ali has been absolutely on fire this tournament. You can see him standing up there, very happy with himself. So 3-0 for Boss. They are going to be going straight through to the final. I don't think there's any dispute in it. They have looked fantastic. Obviously a bit of a shaky start, going down 7-2 in the first half against All Gamers. But since then, they took it to overtime. They dominated at overtime. They dominated Pacific.Macta, and they have just swept aside the poor Brazilian team, REMO Bravo.
Yeah, they are certainly on a roll. Can they take it into tomorrow? We'll have to wait and see for that one. But 3 wins back to back, and like you said, D-Man, you know,